Hi there, it's Daily Insights on Business and Running, and today I have, after a previous video about KPIs and team, I wanted just to have video with random insights, with all the thoughts that we came up with, and all the thoughts that just happened to us, and all the ideas over the last week. Because this week was hard. Um, I think I'm speaking now from perspective of me as a person now. This was really hard week. We had projects that were delayed or postponed, or they were just carried back, dragged by either client or either our team. And I'm being honest here now about it. And they needed to, they were like sinking or drowning in water, and somebody had to save them. So I was the person to save the projects, and I stopped other processes in the agency, like social media stuff. I usually have a day or two a week to record social media, to plan it, to post it, to do all this stuff. And the last couple of weeks I didn't have that time, so the content on our social media went bad. Like, I did not stop posting regularly daily, but I am posting really old reels that are not that exciting or thought through, that are of lower quality, and we lack edited YouTube videos or renewed cases in the portfolio. So it's all blowing up and it's all on the pause. But what we're doing in terms of process, except apart from saving some of the projects that we had, is working on sales and working on our packaging and on our commercial offers, services, and lead generation. That's like an investment in our future projects and contracts and deals. So if you're interested in branding for your business, let us know. We will jump on a call. We'll show you what are the things we do in your niche, because we work really with different niches, with crypto, with educational, with info business, with medical, with construction, with real estate, with you name it. We work with different niches just because it leaves room for our creativity as branding agency. Let's get into some insights. So I have a notebook here with me, and I've been writing some of the thoughts like in a journal around this week, just because that was a tough week and I didn't have much time to sit down in front of camera, analyze it or comment it or have insights in general. I saw that I didn't have any insights, any thoughts. I was just so stuck at work that I wouldn't sleep, I wouldn't eat normally, and my skin went really bad. I have tons of pimples and red spots and other stuff, and in terms of sport, so everything went bad when it goes bad at work. But I think I saved a couple of projects, really. When we were going around, and now I'm just telling you backstory stuff, all the behind the scenes, and just to document the story, to see in a year how was that how that was hard today. You know, when you are dragging a project and you know that something is not right, communication is not okay with the client, or he's not satisfied, he's really irritated, and you're afraid if the payment would go through, if I'd get designers paid, or if that would happen in general, you are going super stressed out. You can't create or do anything in general. So that was what I was worried about, and now I do not have unsatisfied clients, hopefully. Like, everybody is cool. We've arranged the communication, so now I can sit and talk to you. Let's do this. I have first note that I did. It's here and it's all not organized at all, so let me read it. For the last 7 days, I haven't slept 3 nights out of 6, like I was working. Had 2 nights of 4 to 5 hours of sleep, and 1 night of 10 hours of sleep. That's true. Like that's what I was doing. Some nights I just didn't go to bed at all. I would just make myself another cup of coffee. I might turn on a series or something to speak on the background so that I wouldn't get sleepy, something that would keep me up, maybe music with a reason or some really artificial motivator or reason that would keep me on and keep me going for the time. And then I would feel really bad in the morning, like a train rode over me. I don't know, really bad. But then I'd have calls and some management tasks that are not as hard and can be complicated maybe as creating or designing. And I would just keep pushing and going, and then I would have a couple of hours sleep, and then all the way back. It's the lowest I went, I think. I had a lot of experiences of working hard, but I have never skipped 3 nights of sleep in a week. This never happened, even when I was passing exams at the university. So here I'm writing, yeah, on average I worked around 18 hours a day. Why am I writing it down? It's the first thought is stressing the issue of how much work does it actually require to reach something. Yeah, like if I knew how much work over time, like of years, of months, that would require me to go somewhere, to get somewhere, to get the knowledge, to become the brand designer I want to become, to build the agency, I would never have started it in the first place. But I didn't know that. I was stupid enough to start my journey first as a web designer, then UI UX, then mentor, and then agency. And now, like, it's late to give up, and I actually like it. I wouldn't have worked this much hours just if I did not like it. So why numbers? Why do I mention these nights? For myself, I say I do not know my limits, and in most scenarios I don't. But for scenario of sitting alone in front of the laptop at day and night time, now I know. It all goes down to being super not productive at the end. So there is a limit, I think. I often do not know my limits as I'm writing here, but there is limit to me sitting in front of a laptop just in a closed room. It's 18 hours straight. Maybe it's with pauses, of course, with like break for food, short, but then my brain goes off, like it's not working anymore. So I think that's the limit for now, 18 hours. I think that's, I don't know why I measured it. That sounds stupid. It sounds over exhausting, maybe. But what I discovered for myself here is that I really do not know what my limits are. Those people who are running marathons or ultra marathons, or they are real, and maybe they can do even more. You never know that. So it's really cool. But it doesn't change the fact that it's negative for health and for everything around me. But still, I'm glad that I overcame it. I'm glad that I know that I can handle any hard situation that comes along my way, and I'm glad that I'm strong enough to do that. And I see same thing with my team. As I'm saying that never teach team or say them what to do, just show with your example, and that's what I'm doing. And I see how they are growing in their creativity, how they are coming up with more ideas, how they are getting more organized in communication with clients and more professional. Because I see a lot of even business owners or brand agency owners or clients who do not know how to communicate, how to speak, how to behave, how to arrange business in general. I'm not saying that I'm a guru here, But there are simple rules as respect the other person. And when you in communication with client truly like from the heart, like you respect him and you are never using words to offend him or not being sarcastic, being honest and open, just super simple. They see that and they feel it, and you really affect the communication, which is at core of, if you have communication in place, you'll be able to reach the result, just because you'll have maybe more chances to get the result, or maybe you will understand what the person wants from you. But if you are using a lot of filler words, if you are not confident, if you are not do not have pure intentions at your heart when talking to the person, when you disrespect them, well, okay, you might even not be able to change the fact that you disrespect the person in the heart. But if you are showing your disrespect with words or behavior or mimics or like expressions, that's awful. I have experience working with such clients, with partners who show pure disrespect. And I see how along the way I would kind of chase them, because some of them were in position higher than me. I would chase their level and then I would go higher than that. And being disrespectful or not professional in this matter is keeping business owners, brand designers, or clients from growing faster, from moving upwards. It's sometimes I dislike when people would enter my call and start gossiping about others, or start saying how their competitors are dumb, when I see like they're not dumb, they are better than you, and they would never say this. So I don't know why I went there. I think that there are super simple rules as to having business, as to leading that and managing it. Is just having pure intention of helping your clients, and I guess doing your best in terms of projects and services. It's better to have one project that would be of higher quality, the highest quality, than thousands of average quality, because it means that then you would help immensely one client, and you would make some difference, and it will show you that you truly care about the thing that you do. Because if you care about a thing, this is the only thing. You cannot care about thousands of projects. That's why we are going with Badass Agency to boutique format, having a really small team, super developed at a premium level, not having many projects. Now we have a limit of 4 to 6 projects a month. That's our ceiling in terms of quantity, but there is no ceiling in terms of quality. So that's awesome. And I would end this video by repeating some these are some of the slogans I wrote down for myself when I felt really down this week, when I was tired or exhausted and I didn't feel like going. I would almost quit some days. And these are the things that I repeat all the time. I think that you heard those, but they help me a lot. So first thing is, you do not know your limit, what you're capable of. You never know that. It's exciting, actually. The second one, you can actually do it. It sounds like Nike slogan, but you actually can do it. Like when you say that you cannot do it, you kind of start moving yourself in the direction of failure. When I have a call in a couple of hours, and I know that I should do some stuff to prepare to the call, and I know that it's a large scope of work, when I start saying to myself, oh, I'm too tired, I can't do that, I'm just wasting the time, I'm discouraging myself from doing the thing, and then I'm actually getting lazy. I'm not doing the stuff. But what if I'm like, let's show these bastards how it's done. Let's make people shocked by how efficient we are, how professional we are, how great we are, how what a benefit that is to even work with us. And then I would do the stuff in 1 hour and have just 1 hour more to chill, just because I believe in myself. The third one. At the start, you think you know what the hard work means, but then when you do not have a minute to cry or to sleep, you figure out that you knew nothing about hard work and that you will continue to discover it. Yeah, yeah. Some moments I would want to cry or go to sleep or have like a snack or take a shower, and I wouldn't have a minute for it. And I'm like sitting in pure shock with my brain shutting down, but I gotta work to have it done on time. Fuck. That's a new level of hard for me, but I know that there is even higher level, so never say that you know how hard that is. Slogan number 4, a lesson that I repeat: what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. So that's such a cliche, but it's true. Some days I look at myself, the calls I make, the comments, the level I work at, it makes me proud. And now I'm talking not about myself, but I'm talking about the agency. Because we don't have a lot of projects, and I'm super I'm often being super pessimistic and negative about the stuff that we post. I know that there is such a huge room to improve the things that we do. But when I get comments from random people who support our work on Instagram or in Behance, and when I'm showing my work to acquaintances or new people I meet, I'm like, yeah, hey, it's our portfolio. Like, they are, oh, you're actually doing cool stuff. Like, they would not expect how cool we are, essentially. And then the next thing I wanted to say is we see changes and progress with agency not in years but in months. It's really awesome how you are improving and analyzing constantly and planning it weekly on each Saturday, and then have call with the team each Monday, and you're working on projects again and again and again, and you see results not in a year but in months. When we were analyzing what the problems we had with our team with communication, right? I know that I grew as a leader a lot, and my team grew as team members a lot in their leadership as well, because now they know how to communicate when I'm doing something wrong. They know that they can be heard, and they know how to communicate stuff to clients. And I have learned how to speak to my team more, because I know that I can't be emotional. I never can make decisions based on emotions. I can never be subjective in my judgment. I should be fair in judgment and have my perspective clear. And I was guilty of it in months back. When I would look at projects in December, some days I was honestly toxic with my team. I would require more than they could do, or I would press them a lot, and I was not the best leader. But now I see that I would never do that right now. I would never allow myself now to I never shouted at them, but I had passive aggression. I would never allow myself being aggressive with anybody I work with. That's only pure respect at the moment. So it's really awesome to see how you progress over time. And the last thing I want to tell you is at some specific moment, you should know how to recognize them. Okay, I think I meant that you should know how to recognize the problems and you should know how to recognize the stuff that is dragging you down. So that's why analyzing on a weekly basis helps our team to see all the problems, to write them down, and to brainstorm solutions. So if you are not analyzing problems that you have at the moment, they would grow bigger with your company or with your agency. They would never just get solved on their own, and that would be really harder to solve them and to get to the result when you will be neglecting them. That's why having constant loop of feedback, ideas from your team, brainstorm and analysis is really important. So yeah, I think these are all the insights that I have for today, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.